Biosphere is a region of space in which all living things are found. This includes the atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere. A biome is a group of living organisms living in a single major ecological area. There are 8 biomes found in South Africa. One found predominantly in the Western Cape is fynbos. Rising to the north, one finds succulent karoo. The most sparse biome in South Africa is the forest biome, found in a small area in the north near the coast.
A main characteristic of the forest biome that describes its climate is high humidity and high rainfall, about 100 centimeters per annum on average, which the plants in this biome depend on in order to survive. Temperatures range from warm to mildly warm to maintain humidity. Much of the edaphic factors include broken down, loamy soil for the plants. Common plants include tall trees with surrounding shrubs, some species including the Cape beech and clearboom. Adaptations of these plants to this wet, humid environment usually mean that one finds plants with large leaves and many fermata, as they don't need to worry about loss of water due to transpiration. Leaves are more horizontal on the ground than other plants in other biomes because the sun is less harsh in this forest biome, and plants found near to the forest floor have darker leaves which contain more chlorophyll to try and make the most use of the sunlight that they receive under the forest canopy. The forest biome provides protection to other animals and species and plants, provides wood for building, and recycles carbon dioxide into oxygen by respiration. Dangers to this biome include ring barking and deforestation. We try to combat this by educating people on the effects of ring barking and planting new trees where others have been cut down to conserve forests. The fynbos biome's average climate has a rainfall of 60 centimeters annually, a temperature of 7 to 26 degrees Celsius in the winter and 26 to 32 degrees in the summer. Edaphic factors include rocky and nutrient-poor soil, primarily sedimentary rock. The fact that fynbos can survive in these conditions is complement to how durable they are. Adaptations of fynbos include small leaves that cover each other, causing low exposed surface area to the sun and therefore lessening transpiration. Leaves are usually thick and leathery to keep in water, and stems are hard and woody to stop the plant from flopping if it becomes dehydrated. Fynbos is truly adapted to face the harsh climatic conditions of nutrient-poor, hot, sunny climate.
There are 4 main families of the fynbos biome: the Proteaceae, which has a symmetrical flat leaf which has no smell and a leathery waxy feel, whilst developing ones may be hairy. Reacinaceae is different to other families of fynbos in that it has no obvious leaves because they are reduced to brown bracts. It has long, flexible stems and brown flowers. The Ericaceae can be identified by its linear, needle-like leaves, which are asymmetrical and has no smell. Their flowers tend to be tubular or bell-shaped. Lastly, the Rutiaceae has an oval or elliptical-shaped leaves, which are asymmetric and can be easily distinguished by the strong smell the leaves give out due to oil glands on the ventral surface of the leaves. Benefits of this biome include tourist attractions from around the world and provide autotrophs in harsh conditions to support ecosystems. Fires that are too hot threaten this biome because although fynbos germinates through fire, the seeds can become infertile and die if they are exposed to too much heat.
The succulent karoo's biome average climatic conditions are 20 centimeters of rainfall per annum and between 2 to 32 degrees Celsius. Soil is dry, more fine, and has little nutrients. Plants in this biome have many medicinal purposes and are threatened by fires, alien insects, and animals that try to eat the plants for water. This is why plants living in the succulent karoo biome have many adaptations to protect themselves and live in this harsh environment. Our plant has a number of adaptations to protect it from these threats and to survive in these climatic conditions. Starting from the bottom up, there are thick roots that grow deep into the earth to access underground water, and smaller surface roots to absorb what little rain there may be. Leading up from a thick stem to prevent the plant from flopping when dehydrated, the plant is made up of a thick, durable body which contains chlorophyll and acts as the leaf of the plant. It is fleshy and waxy to prevent loss of water via transpiration. It is also covered in spikes to deter predators, and that protects the flower of the plant inside. Opening at the top to allow pollinators which are attracted to the brightly colored petals. The tops of the spikes are red to reflect sunlight from the plant. All of these factors allow a plant to be protected from predators and survive the harsh environment of the succulent karoo. So how does a biome function between trophic levels in order for it to be sustainable and support life? An aspect of this can be shown through the energy pyramid, which shows how biotic members interact with each other and how energy flows through the biome. Autotrophs, or primary consumers, start by producing food for the biome via photosynthesis. They use sunlight from the sun as their primary source of energy. Thus, the sun is the primary source of energy in any ecosystem. These are then fed on by herbivores known as secondary consumers. The pyramid shows how the loss of energy incurred by feeding through using the trophic levels as it becomes narrower at the top. This is due to excretements of nutrients, energy used through growth, and energy used through movement by living members in the ecosystem. Thus, when secondary consumers, known as carnivores, consume the herbivores, they receive less energy than the autotrophs supplied the herbivores in the first place. The next section is broken up into tertiary consumers and top predators. Both tertiary consumers and top predators feed on carnivores for energy, the top predators being more dominant carnivores in the ecosystem who can feed on the lower-level tertiary consumers. Lastly, the flow is completed by decomposers who break down dead organic matter into minerals that are reabsorbed into the soil and used by plants to produce food as the cycle starts again. This is how energy flows through an ecosystem.